We're live!
Look at that.
And no one's mute. Oh, I don't have my headphones, and that's what's wrong. Who wants to do the recap today?
Silence is deafening. Oh, fuck. Yes. Well, I should have expected that. Honestly. I don't know why I didn't. Well, okay. Hi. Let's see. Last time, we, well, the pink pig's plum was continuing to burn down to ash, much to everyone's dismay. Kiri and I helped finish ushering people out of their rooms, despite the horrifying blaze going on around us, and Kiri helped Finley get on her feet and out of the building. Interesting fact, Echo gathered up our stuff, Kiri and my stuff, and took it down for us, which was great. And I took the liberty of rescuing whatever I could of Finley's personal effects before they burned down. I mean, it's only what a friend would do for a friend. We all got out safely. The place continued to burn down. We wound up crashing in Becca's house for an evening, maybe two. I'm a little afternoon hazy on the details, but we all got some well-deserved rest and a little time to kind of decompress after the experience. And let's see. I had a heart-to-heart with Kiri, but we don't really need to talk about that. That's between them and me. And you know, everything's been really hard recently. I thought that this trip would have been a lot easier, but it seems like the same shit just keeps happening in different places. Regardless, Echo seems to want to try and track down whoever might have lit the inn on fire, and he seems to have a lead. And we followed some footprints out of the town, out into the wilderness. And we happened across the most dazzling light display in the sky late in the evening. And I wound up finding a hole in the ground by happenstance. And no surprises, no surprises. Totally intentional way of finding it and exploring the depths of said cave. I was expecting a 100-foot drop, and it worked out.
Nobody even died.
It's true. Nobody died. Nobody died because we are always prepared for whatever we find. And speaking of which, the cave may be home to some cultists. We're not 100% certain, but the creepy eyeballs carved into the walls may be a good indicator of it. The symbol kind of looks like some of the symbols in the notes that we got from the necromancer, Tovar, and they supposedly are the symbols of a cult that worships Vecna. So it could be a problem. Maybe. We'll find out. We're really gonna just go keep following the footprints for a while and see what we wind up finding. So I think that's all I really care to say right now. If anyone else has anything, please, by all means, fill in the gaps. It's not like I was volunteered for this.
Thank you, Devereaux. With that, we will start it on our session. Oh, this is not the right music. Hold on. What we need is this. It is still nighttime. The sun has gone down maybe 2 or 3 hours before. The sky is no longer lit by an aurora borealis, but the mountainside that you are currently in is coated in a thick blanket of snow. Directly in front of you is a cavern mouth, inside of which you can see a faint light. It's much warmer in here. You can feel a little bit of a warm draft coming out from it. Behind you is the trail that you left. In front of you is the cavern mouth. Death's Keepers, what would you like to do?
I have a question to start out with.
I have an answer.
I have this feature called Umbral Sight
Yes.
that has an extra bit. While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness. Is that just always on? Can my party members see me?
That is a great question, Ranger. You are a Gloomstalker. While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness. So, if it were completely, totally pitch black where you are right now, which it is not, then you would be invisible to your friend Kiri. Eva, oh gosh, I don't like this. Go away, hold on.
Are you firing me?
No. Eva and Devereaux do not have dark vision. And they can, so therefore, if we were in complete and total darkness, nobody would be able to see you, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm sorry, did I say Eva? I meant Finley. I'm so sorry. Am I fired? No.
Okay. That was it. That was my question.
Does that make sense? Is that a good answer for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that helps me out. In that case.
Okay. Ahead of you, there is dim light. It's rocky terrain. And the ceiling, the mouth width is, I would say, 7 to 8 feet wide. And it looks like it goes in and curves sharply to the left.
Okay.
It's getting hot in this office.
And just for clarification, we followed the footsteps this way?
For clarification, yes, you did.
Oh, I was afraid of that.
Prints, not steps.
Prince.
Visual, not. Yeah.
Well, this is the cave that I pointed out. I think there are people in here.
You know, Kiri, no one would fault you if you don't feel up for a bit of a fight. hopefully there is no fight, but after, just the other day, it's okay if you don't.
Well, thank you for your concern, but I think I need to help out with this one. I'll be fine. But however we like to handle this, if you want any amount of surprise or subtlety, someone should probably go ahead before I do, because I'm to gesture at my armor and all my shit. Not, I don't suspect I would be able to get in unnoticed.
Same as it happens.
I just slowly turn and look towards Echo.
And as you do, I'm changing the glamour armor to match the cave sort of colors. Yep, that's smart. I'll push forward. If y'all want to follow, sure. I can also come back.
Well, if you get in any trouble, be sure to come back.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that before screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will just pull the rapier that I have out, just have it off to the side, not drawn, not like at the ready in front of me or anything, just holding it. Press forward.
Why don't you do two things for me?
Okay.
The very first is, why don't you make a stealth check?
Stealth. 13 plus 8, 21.
You feel... How do you feel?
I'm feeling good. This is my element. This is like mountains. Learned how to be sneaky. I'm feeling confident. Trepidatious, but confident.
Okay. Echo, you slip ahead of the group. How far are you willing to go in?
How far does it look?
You head in, and so these cavern walls come up pretty high on each side of you and come to... There's no defined ceiling here. It's more like this was a fissure cut into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
This area that you were in right now is clearly not man-made. You head in to the left, and you can see the path narrows just slightly. You kind of have to turn your body a little bit to get in.
Mm-hmm.
And you come into an more open area. I would say this is about 10 by 20 feet wide.
Okay.
The ceiling goes up pretty high. You can hear faint dripping noises of precipitation from the ceiling. Directly in front of you is a hallway that turns, or is a path that turns into an actual paved hallway, like an actual built. You see stone up ahead. That's where the light source is coming from. Just past that, there is a dark cavern pathway to the right, which is not illuminated.
Okay.
Why don't
Okay.
you roll perception for me?
Okay. I'd like before I roll this, I'd like to traverse until I get the sense that someone is up ahead.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
That is 10 plus 6, 16.
Okay, pretty solid. You head forward towards the light, and as you step, the floor is no longer a dirt floor. It no longer smells like just a cavern. You are in a space that has been built now. Sort of worn down and a little old, but what you see ahead of you is a large stone square room. In the very center is a pillar with a brazier in the very middle, lit with flame. In each of the sort of 5 feet away from any wall, there are 4 stone pillars, and they look to be engraved. There is nobody currently in this room. However, there are doors to the left and the right on either side of this room. With that 16, you would hear a couple of voices to your left.
The brazier is lit, you said?
It is lit.
Is there any way that I can stifle that flame?
Do you have any magic that could douse it?
I don't think so. Is there...
Like a gust of wind, or...
Maybe.
Why don't you tell me how you would put out a flame?
If there's no like loose dirt or anything, I think I would take my cloak and just put it over it. If I don't think that my cloak will catch.
Yeah, why don't you... Yeah, I know, I just saw Mary's response.
I know,
Please roll a d20.
Okay. That's a 4.
Your cloak catches fire.
Oh, balls. Okay. Well,
It does sort of start to go... You feel like that was a great way to smother it, but your cloak is just a little too thin, maybe too dry.
okay. Then in that case, I'm just going to head out back to the group, report back that there's an altar of some sort over there. Also, remind me to get a new cloak. They're people.
Are they the people we're looking for?
The cloak was on fire before I could figure out.
How did your cloak catch fire?
Yeah, is there like a trap or something?
No trap.
You weren't attacked, were you?
Not at all. No, I was trying to give myself the cover of darkness, and it just miscalculated.
That's fire is the opposite of what?
Yeah, you
Okay,
want less
okay.
fire. It's true.
I know.
But you lit your cloak on fire anyway?
I didn't light it on fire. I was using it to try and stop. You know what? Fine. I tried to light my cloak on fire. Are you gonna come help me or not?
Okay,
We're-
so how far
oh.
away is this, like, not death trap?
It's around the corner. And I just describe exactly what you told me, gracious DM.
About 150 feet in.
But there's room. There's the sort of altar, the room that I was in was wide enough to, I don't know, hold 10 people, 10 by 20, 10 foot by 20 foot room, however many people can fit in there.
Okay,
And
Matt's-
it branches off left and right from there. So there's definitely a structure.
Do you know what the altar was for? Was there anything questionable on it?
There were these 4 pillars with etchings or carvings into them. Something that I have no training in, but
Well, let's go
Like
see,
lips-
shall we?
Plus, you were busy being on fire, so
plus I was busy.
That's true.
You know what, Devereaux?
no, it makes sense. No one can catch you while you're on fire. Why don't we go ahead into the cave? Lead the way, I guess.
Okay.
So I know I said there wasn't going to be a map today, but I lied because I found one. I'm posting what Echo saw in the Discord.
Got it.
That is the entranceway, and this is...
I see. Oh,
Bless you.
cast bless.
Gesundheit.
All right. There you are. Y'all go in?
Yeah.
Would y'all like to try to be sneaky?
Oh, yes.
Cabby, you can keep your stealth roll. Why don't Finley, Devereaux, and Kiri, give me some stealth rolls. Finley, you have guidance that you can cast on Kiri. Just
Yes. Yes. What was that? The strange owl. Yes. Kiri will get guidance. I'm on the wrong screen. Oh, I was just thinking, before we get into another sticky situation, which seems to be coming up sort of quite often, I'm just gonna say this right now. If there's any sort of like help or healing or any sort of thing that might benefit me personally, feel free to just like do it. You don't have to ask. Just don't surprise me. Like if you're gonna reach out, just like touch my arm. Don't come up behind me. No one will like that if that happens. But I would just rather have the help, I think. And she'll reach out her hand and offer to you, Kiri, for the guidance.
All right, I will accept your hand, and while you do that, I will actually cast Aid on you, Devereaux, and Echo. And just as we sort of take each other's hand, good to know. And I cast Aid. So you all have 5 added to your maximum HP.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's not the right thing for that. It's gonna be a 7 for Finley.
you should have cast guidance on yourself. Kiri?
Actually, it's
about
going to
it.
be a 17, even after the disadvantage.
Devereaux?
I got a 9.
Y'all are some unlucky motherfuckers.
Yo.
I think I'll bring up the rear.
I'm probably way too busy making jokes and comments about Echo being on fire to really be sneaky.
Y'all
I'm just
enter.
trying really, really hard.
And that's all anybody can ask of you, Kiri.
Is there? Can I fill a pouch with dirt?
Sure.
Okay.
You all enter this cavern mouth and head towards the left. There's once again a larger cavern space with a hallway that goes north that becomes not paved, but constructed, and then there's a hallway to the right up ahead that looks continuing to be not constructed. It looks like a cavern. Y'all all see that brazier up ahead. Would you like to go to it?
Does it look like there are any bits of cloak in there?
Roll perception.
$21.
A little bit.
I would like to check out these dubious pillars.
What languages do you speak?
Oh, God. Elvish, and Infernal.
Neither. Kappa. God bless America. One day I'm gonna remember y'all's names.
You're good.
Echo, what languages do you speak?
Abyssal, Elvish, Halfling, Infernal, Sylvan, Undercommon.
The fuck?
I think I said this last time too.
That's right. Actually, you know what? I lied. These are actually in common. I'm so sorry. I didn't read my notes. It's fine. They're in common. Notes.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I didn't say it. I do read common. Now can I investigate it?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
16.
Okay. Each of these pillars actually has the same text on all 4 of them. And they read from the top that this is a sacred place of the Whispered One, of our Lord Vecna. He who gave his hand and his eye so that we may hold the truth, so that we may see the truth. You would recognize it when you saw it, a bunch of rhetoric, a bunch of sort of his commandments, his the story of Vecna and how he rose to power by creating the most powerful secret that ever was.
I already said I don't like it here because I still don't like it here.
Yeah, I don't think I blame you.
All right. Should we push forward? I heard the voices coming from over there, and you said left.
Yes, so there's a door to your left and a door to your right, and there were noises, sounds like humans or creatures in the door to the left.
Okay. Do I hear them now?
Make another perception check for me. This one's at advantage because you had already succeeded in the previous one.
16 plus 6, 22.
Yeah, they're still in there.
Okay.
Would you like to go in?
They're on the other side of the store. Should we... You ready?
I will
I'll
draw my bow.
sword.
Okay.
I will pull out my shield.
Okay.
And my Warhammer. Why not?
Okay. Let me know how you want to enter this room.
I'd like to just the element of surprise, fling it open, let an arrow or two fly, and then go in there like a blender.
Okay. Okay.
But that's me. I don't know if that's that about the.
Why
other
don't I get
people.
an initiative roll from everybody?
I'm gonna
Hey,
use advantage
halfling
on that
luck.
one.
That's marginally better.
All right. Did anybody get above a 17? What'd you get?
18.
18. Above a 15? Above a 10? Devereaux?
9.
Finley? Oh, wow. Okay. Good job, y'all. Echo. You slam open the door, and even though you come in blazing, so that you are going to get a surprise round because y'all succeeded on your stealth checks on the way in here, it's Kiri who you feel slide past you and begin to make the first movement. So Kiri, why don't you go ahead? What you see in front of you are 4 cultists dressed in dark robes. 2 of them are sitting at a table, one of them sits on a large chair, and the other one stands in a corner. They are all within 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. This room is no more than 35 feet in any direction. So it's quite close quarters.
Goddamn fucking muted. Do they all look to be like relatively the same level of cultists? Like there's no like Pope kind of guy or anything like that?
If anything, there's one who's lounging on a large chair that looks like he believes himself to be important. Whether or not he is up to who knows.
That one deserves it.
All right, then what I would like to do is I would like to bonus action Misty Step.
Oh, we cast Bless at 2nd level.
Again.
For the
great.
DM.
I would like to bonus action Misty Step straight up to the guy on the chair
Okay.
and basically point my sword like directly at him. And I would like to attempt to intimidate him, and I'm just gonna look him dead in the face. Don't move.
Make an intimidation check with disadvantage.
Alright. Alright, that's an 18 and an 8, so let me check my modifier. 13.
Still pretty solid. He looks like he is rather unshakable, but as it's a warhammer.
Moonblade.
It's your Moonblade. Pokes against his Adam's apple. You watch a little bit of blood begin to drip down. He looks quite startled. It's the cultist turn, but this is a surprise round for them, so they are unable to react. Echo, you are next.
Should I blend?
It's on you.
Will it blend?
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna go in and blend, I guess. With Dread Ambusher, my speed increases by 10 feet, and I have an extra act. If I take the attack action, I can make an additional weapon. So,
Sure.
weapon attack. So
You can always make these non-lethal too if you don't want to.
yeah. That. So I want to go rush in at the first one and take the rapier, and I don't know.
Stab.
Not stab. More like take out the calf. Immobilizing.
Okay. Why don't you make some attack rolls for me?
Okay. I forget. Surprise doesn't give me advantage, right?
I don't think surprise technically gives you advantage, but hold on. Surprise heavy. No, it does not technically give you advantage.
Okay. That one is a 16.
Yes, that hits.
Oh, great. Okay. Sorry. It's gonna be a D8. 6 plus 2, 8 plus the. Hold on. Still getting used to Dread Ambusher here. An extra D8. So 8 plus 5. 13 points on this one.
Okay, you take that one right out. How would you like to do? Would you like it to be lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal. Just make sure that they can't move.
Okay, so what you do is you stab them through the calf and you come around and crack them on the back of the head and they go down. So there's only three figures left.
Okay, I'd like to move to a second one with my and basically try and do the same thing.
Sure.
That one, 18.
That one will still hit.
Okay, and will my sneak attack carry over to this one, or does it only work once?
The sneak attack is only on one attack per round.
Okay. I didn't use my sneak attack last time.
Okay, do you have advantage on the creature or?
I don't.
have-
You're right.
Okay.
I keep forgetting. Sorry. This is my
worries.
bad. That
No
8.
worries.
That's 8 damage.
Okay. You are able to do it. We'll carry over some of the damage because they haven't. This one had 9 hit points, so you're able
Okay.
to come over and. What does this look like as you knock this creature out?
Instead of going for a stab at the leg, it's with the back of the rapier straight into like right between the eyes.
Oh, you watch this creature's hood falls as they fall back, and it is a maybe woman in her like late 30s. She's missing her left eye. Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. Which brings us to Devereaux. There are currently 2 opponents in the room. Kiri has one at the tip of their sword, and there is one standing by a door to the left of you.
Okay. I will, obviously, rush in after everyone else. I'll burst through the open door, kind of slide across the floor, around facing towards the other door, and I'm just gonna shoot some arrows at that person
Okay.
so they don't go looking for help.
Probably a solid idea.
$24.
That will hit.
21.
That'll also hit.
Cool. And these are just going to be some regular ass arrows.
Ass arrow's my favorite.
So first one does 9 damage. Ooh. And the
Hydrate.
second one does 5. So 14 total damage as
Lethal or
Okay.
non-lethal?
fucking arrows. They're lethal.
One goes through his shoulder and pins him to the wall, and the other one goes right into his gut, and he slumps, hanging by this one arrow pinned to the shoulder, which eventually, from the weight of his body, does fall. Finley.
I will enter the room. And I would like to hold command on the one that Kiri is attending to.
Okay. What is the release of this hold?
If they do literally anything other than breathe and talk, I would like them to grovel.
Okay. Okay. Which brings us back to Kiri. Are you still holding? To see what they say?
Can I would say yes, but also can I do quickly scan him to see if I see any sort of component pouch, arcane focus, or holy symbol?
Make a perception check.
All right. Oh, that's a 2. I'm gonna reroll that. I'm gonna use an advantage.
Okay. Please do. You have 4 of them.
Yeah, right. That's much better. That's a 16 plus 4, 20 total.
Yes. He is a caster.
All right. Do I see his anything that I could take off of him to at least remove his ability to use material components?
Yeah. You see the symbol of an eye within a hand on his chest, and you are able to rip that off of his neck.
Yeah, I will just sort of remove that holy symbol and remain waiting.
Okay. Wow, what a beautiful round of combat, everyone. Holy shit, that was gorgeous. Whew. Getting hot over here. This man, he is in his late 20s. Sort of brown hair, kind of a greasy smile. We're gonna pull out of combat initiative if that's okay with everybody, as he holds his hands up like this. He looks right at you, Kiri. What did you ask him? What did you say to him?
Oh, I just told him don't move.
He doesn't. You see, he is also missing a left eye.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna sort of still keeping my sword pointed at him, sort of nod for Echo to come over. Because to my knowledge, Echo knows more about these people than I do, so...
How many?
How many what?
How many are here?
It's just us.
You know I have to insight check that, right?
Would you like to ask me if you believe him?
Yeah, do I believe?
No, you don't believe him.
Okay.
You don't need to roll for that.
And then I'll look over at Kiri and just sort of nod. Oh, back up.
What happened at the inn? Why did you burn it down?
The inn. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do I believe him?
Roll insight.
It's pretty good, that's pretty good. 19.
This guy is shifty as fuck, and you think he would lie about just about anything, but this isn't a lie. This wasn't your guy. Wasn't your person.
I'm gonna sort of turn to, like, half turn to the rest of the group. Against all my better judgment, I do believe him.
Well, you don't set up shop in a cave in the mountains for, good reasons. So maybe she'll shift her focus to our new friend. Why don't you tell us what you're up to here then, if you're not burning inns? Building inns, one of the two. And I suggest you don't play games because we have sort of a short focus.
We are here minding our own business.
And what business is that?
Ours.
It's ours now.
We worship Vecna. What else do you need to know?
We're looking for people. They burned down an inn in Honleith a few days ago. They came up this way, we followed footprints, and they led us here.
Oh. You're looking for Shade. That shifty motherfucker.
And where might we find Shade?
He starts to laugh. Kiri, you feel a smack across the back of your head as out of the darkness, out of this dim light in this room, a figure appears as if they have come through the wall. And you see sort of androgynous figure. It's the same figure you saw rushing off of the building, Kiri. But now their hood is down, and you can see they have sort of pulled back black hair, impossibly dark eyes, very, very sharp features. They look like maybe like half elf or some sort of elven descent, but you don't actually see this because I'm gonna need you to take. That's gonna be 1d8. Wait. 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, I'm good at those. Oh yeah, that's like a 19 plus 8, I think.
Okay. You feel, as this blow pummels into the back of your head, you feel your entire body stiffen as they attempt to stun you, and you were able to push past it. This creature turns, as you kind of turn to face them, have their quarterstaff up at you. You can sense they realize that they are outnumbered in this room. You can sense that they don't care.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
However, they're not initiating initiative. I think it's me you want to talk to.
I'm gonna cram that motherfucker's holy symbol in my pocket.
Yeah, I'd like to just knock the one on the couch out, like boot to temple.
You want to engage with the one that's remaining?
I don't know if it's engage. Sure, yeah. The idea is that we're shifting focus on it. Don't want to have to think about another person.
Okay. As you begin to move towards this person, the monk is going to try to look like they're going to make another strike at Kiri.
Oh shit. Okay. So can I? Okay.
Would you like to do it? Would you like to initiate combat?
If they're threatening to hit Kiri, then no.
Okay.
I'll just move if that's the case, I'll move and then just like realize and just never mind. I'm cool.
Kiri, you actually see that this monk is not a lot taller than you are. They're quite small.
All right, keep that in mind. What happened at the inn?
It burned down.
Don't give me that shit. Why?
Why does it matter to you?
There were people in there.
And none of them died.
No thanks to you.
It's not my fault. I'm not a hero.
Then what are you?
They don't reply. Wondering what you're doing here. Who sent you?
Nobody.
Roll persuasion.
Twelve plus 8, 20 total.
Okay. They nod. It appears we're a bit of a standoff, aren't we?
Only as long as we need to be.
Why don't you leave?
Why should I?
Because I don't want you here.
I get the very distinct impression not very many people wanted you in town the other day, and yet here we are.
The difference there is power.
Is it now?
It is. Is this really about some artifacts? They belong to the Silence now. The monk looks at you, Echo, and then back at you, Kiri.
I'm going to turn very slowly from the guy on the throne, and I'm going to sort of hold my sword out like parallel to the back wall, sort of at an angle away from the monk to make it very clear that I'm not trying to attack them, but I will also sort of indicate it. This sword has been in my family for thousands of years. It's from a time when gods walked Samaria. It's been wielded by 3, maybe 4 people before me. It's one of the most ancient, most powerful items I'm aware of. So no, I do not give a hot shit about your artifacts. I want to know why you're hurting people.
Make an intimidation check.
All right. Actually, I'm feeling good about this. Can I use a crit on it?
Yes, you can. What's the total?
All right. A total on that I think would be 25.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For the record, great RP. I just kind of want to see where the dice were gonna lay on that one.
Okay. Do you want me to roll?
No.
Okay.
That's what your crits are for.
Okay.
Are you interested in joining us then?
Well, considering my first impression of you was you burning down an inn full of people and very intentionally melting the doorknobs to make sure that they don't get out, I'm going to say no.
That's a shame. There's no answer I can give that's going to satisfy you. I do things for my own reasons. For that of Vecna. You won't understand.
Maybe I don't need to. So I have an idea.
Please tell me what it is.
So, would I be able to bonus action phase step directly behind this person and make attacks on them from the back to try and get advantage?
You know what? That's such a great idea. I'm gonna fucking let you do it.
Okay. So, as I say that, I sort of turn to like square with them and then just vanish into the swarm of butterflies. And I'm going to very intentionally sort of like fly like into and at their face to sort of like stun or dazzle them a little bit. And I will reform directly behind them and just make these two big wide arcing slashes.
Please fucking do.
First one is going to be a 22 total. Second
That
one
will
is
hit.
going to be... Ooh, natural 20. All right. Let's go.
Woo.
First one will just be straight, but the second one I'll put a second level Divine Smite on.
Beautiful.
All right, so first one is 12 damage total. Second one is...
How much was the first one damage total? 17?
I think it's 15.
Okay.
And this one is... second one is 9 damage from the sword, and then... where's my... Oh wait, these are still V8s for Smite.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm shaking for some reason.
No worries.
12... 20... 34 radiant damage, or necrotic damage.
So 34 necrotic and 9 from the sword, so that's 43.
Yeah.
Okay. You take your blade and strike once on the left shoulder and then come back around and slice back down, and you all watch as their hands come flying out to the side in pain. And blood begins to pool at their feet. They stagger a little bit forward. It is their turn in combat. They look at you. They turn to look at you, Kiri, with shock, awe, and admiration. And as they do so, you watch as they blink kind of dimly and then take a step forward, and as their foot hits the ground, they turn into shadow and dust and fly past you. Pass you through, sort of through the room and discorporate into somewhere else entirely. They are then going to use a key point to step for the wind and get the fuck out, because you just reduced them to 5 hit points.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. I don't suppose I would be able to know where they went.
I doubt there's a perception check you could roll to see this. You do
Sure,
know
yeah.
that they are essentially very, very fast and can get away.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. However, it is Home Slice's turn, and he has been emboldened by his cohorts, whatever. He is going to... Finley, can you mark off that spell slot for command for me?
I would love to.
Okay. That doesn't sound like you would love to. He is going to... cast a spiritual weapon. And it is going to make its attack on you, Kiri. That's going to be a 18 to hit. I don't think that hits you.
Nope, that does not hit me.
The spiritual weapon
It's a
comes
21.
crashing down onto your shield to no effect. And then this guy is going to reach behind him, grab his club, and... not his club. Grab his scimitar and come at you, Echo. Does a 18 hit you,
It
Echo?
will hit. Yes.
Okay, you're going to take 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And he is going to attempt to book it. However, he is going to... he will provoke 2 attacks of opportunity, one from Echo and one from Kiri. No, he makes 2 melee attacks. I'm sorry. One more attack on you, Echo. That's a natural 20, so that's
Okay.
12 points of damage.
Okay, I'll uncanny dodge this.
Oh my god. Of course he will. So that's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's going to begin to try and run past. You can make your attack of opportunity, Kiri and Echo.
Great.
I was rolling while you were doing the second attack. I got a 19 to hit.
Okay.
Mine was a 2 total. I mean,
Okay.
not 2 total. Two roll of 2. So
Okay. A 19 will hit.
All right, and that was 6 damage.
Okay. As he comes running past you, he will slice. You could essentially... Y'all can tell me what y'all would like to do. He's going to attempt to run away. He doesn't have enough movement to get away further away like this other creature, the monk. So if y'all would like to chase him down, he only has... How much damage did you just say he took, Kiri?
6.
He's not quite bloodied, but would y'all like to chase him down or let him go?
oh, we need.
I will
intel.
let the others chase him down.
Okay.
I will absolutely chase him down.
Echo, you are next in initiative.
Oh yeah, awesome. I'm chasing him down, and immobilizing as best I can.
Okay. Why don't you make your attack rolls?
I don't know whether it's a rapier through the knee or a something like that. That's a 19 total.
That will hit.
Okay. 5 points.
Okay. Would you like to draw a dagger and use your bonus action for an offhand attack?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why don't you go ahead? You don't add your modifier to the end of the damage. That's the only difference.
Okay, and dagger is that's the same roll. So
Yep.
dagger is
A d4?
D4. Got it. 3.
Okay. Which brings us to Devereaux. Devereaux, what would you like to do?
I'm so upset
Why?
because they got away.
Oh.
And just to clarify, a dash only gives extra movement for your move action. Yeah, because it's not extra movement. Okay.
You
Or
can use
not
your
movement,
movement, and then you can use your action to dash,
which adds your movement,
which doubles your movement.
which doubles.
But you won't be able to take an action.
Yeah.
You can
And
get to
a-
you can get to him with just your movement.
No, I'm not worried about the cultist.
Oh. Oh, you're trying to get to the monk?
I'll rush out around the corner here, and I see Echo is seemingly holding back on this guy, on this cultist. I mean, you're trying to.
Not
It
murder him?
looks like you're trying to incapacitate. I think you said.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tag him and shoot arrows at him.
Okay, please do so.
You know, we've already got 2 of them. 8, 17,
Yep.
27,
Yep.
7 damage,
Yep.
and another 6, 13 total.
He's looking rough. Very rough. He looks like he cannot take another one of those hits. Finley.
In which case, I would like to hit him.
Please do so. What'd you like to hit him with?
My Warhammer.
Okay.
It's a 23.
Yes, ma'am.
And 12. But I would like a guess to knock him out if possible.
You just come up behind, see these 2 arrows in him, clock him upside the back of the head, and he falls forward. He is not dead, but he is pretty hurt. And y'all are once again out of combat. What would y'all like to do?
Do we tie him up and go searching for a shade?
I think the shade's gone.
There's a lot of cave to explore.
Yeah.
If
Tidies
they're even
up.
still in the cave.
Well, whatever this is.
Well, if I were some sort of fast arsonist type person, I would just leave. We're not going anywhere for a while, so. But who knows? Maybe they make poor decisions.
While they're talking about this, I'm already pulling out rope to bind hands and feet and
Make some sleight of hand checks for me. See how well you tie these people up.
how many of these do you want?
Please make me. You killed one of them, 3 of them are. So make 3 of them, please.
16 14 30 20.
Okay. You feel pretty solid about these knots.
How comfortable do I, how familiar would that creature person be to me at this point?
Why?
I would like to try and locate them.
Locate creature. Why don't you cast the spell? What's the range on it?
That's an excellent question. Oh, as long as I've seen the creature up close within 30 feet at least once. 1,000 feet. And if the creature's moving, I know the direction of its movement.
The creature is. Let me do some math really quick. What's the speed on this motherfucker? Speed, 50 feet. Times. Let me do this reverse math. Hold on.
I love math.
Okay, they are on just the outer edge of your periphery, and they are moving up into the mountains. They
They're
are
moving up into the mountains.
out of the cave and up. But they're
we
moving
wanted-
very, very quickly. Basically, 100.
faster than they were before, or
100 feet every 6 seconds minimum.
they're speedy.
Yeah, judging based on how fast they just booked it out of that room, do I think I could match that speed?
What's your speed?
30.
No.
Okay.
So this is kind of to some extent based on Finley's description, but do I think Tawn could match that speed?
What's Tawn's speed?
Tawn's speed is 50.
Not with their step of the wind.
Okay, sure.
Sorry.
But
Would
we
you-
have a general direction.
Yeah. Would y'all like to explore the caves at all?
Yes.
Yes.
So the room you're in, you could go back out the way you came, or there's a door south. So there's a door to the east and a door to the south of you. Which is kind of like the way you came in a little bit, but it's, to the west.
Did we gag him?
Sure. I see y'all gag them.
And that was all the ones that were still alive, right?
Correct. There were 3 still alive and there's 1 dead.
Not that I'm nervous about these things.
Can I investigate the like throne type area?
Yeah, why don't you roll an investigation check?
Right. Oh, that's okay. That's 8 plus 2, 10 total.
It actually looks very, very old. It looks dwarven in origin. It looks like maybe, and it's been scuffed and cut up, and looks like someone's carved their initials in it. And you imagine that maybe this hasn't always been a hideout for cultists of Vecna.
Are there any paraphernalia, books, any sort of things around here?
On the throne, no, but there is a chest next to you.
Pop that open if I can.
And it is a bunch of hay, straw, and then there are pickled body parts.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I thought you were going to say
No.
something delicious.
It depends on who you
Specifically,
are, but no.
the parts that cultists of Vecna cut off of themselves.
Could we close that again, perhaps?
This is just the one room, but there's nothing else in here.
While they're investigating, I'm gonna ungag the one that we had intimidated and interrogated on the couch. Ungag and just sort of wake up, slapping the face around.
Fuck you.
Everything about Shade.
Not a chance.
Tell me.
Kill me. I'm more afraid of them than you.
It's because you don't know us.
Don't have to.
I'm gonna take my dagger and put it right underneath the right remaining eye.
Take it out.
Finley's gonna go to the other door.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the room if this is what's going on.
I'd like to think Devereaux has already gone out the door that they killed the other cultist near.
So you're gonna go down south to the door you've unexplored?
Yeah.
Sure. You open this door, and it's a long hallway, and at the very end you see it kind of opens up a little bit, but maybe 10 feet ahead of you there's a door to your left, and sort of like that has some bars on it where you can like see into it, and there are 3 sort of barred cells to your right.
What's in the cells?
Would you like to check?
No, but I'm going to.
There's nothing in those cells, but if you peek into the door, you see that there is a figure behind that locked door.
More or less popish?
Much less popish. They are tall, sort of masculine looking. They have a cloak wrapped very tightly around them.
Who in the party is still in the room with me?
I don't think anybody is.
I'm going to lower the dagger and pull out the coin. Do you know what this is?
He's gonna spit in your face.
Okay. I need to know what the shade is up to, what Shade is up to, so that they don't make any more mistakes.
Not killing you. Maybe the only mistake they've made. You're gonna have to get more information from somebody else. Sorry, pal.
Put the coin away. I'm sorry. And crack his head on the back of the wall.
Lethal?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Just trying to knock him out again.
Sure. Easy enough. He's at 1 hit point. Yeah. Your friends who are on in the hallway, it looks like the door is locked and there is a keyhole.
Can I attempt to unlock this door with my warhammer?
Please do. Make an attack roll.
Uh, 5 plus 7, 12 total.
Yeah, that hits. Roll some damage. It's not like you have a rogue in your party now.
He's a bit occupied.
Yeah, I just walked in. I have no idea what's going on.
10 total.
Yeah, that you actually knock the door back off of its hinges, and it goes flying off of it, like sort of haphazardly on its side. The creature in the room doesn't seem to react, although you see he peeks his head up to see who's coming in.
What sort of vibe do I get off of this person? Does he seem more like a prisoner or more like a...
Make a vibe
Cultist
check,
or-
insight check.
All right. Vibe check.
Vibe check. Vibes are not with us.
That's 10 plus, I want to say 2.
Ooh, Dax. I don't know.
Oh, 10 plus 1, 11.
He does seem like a prisoner.
Okay, sure.
As you step in, Kira, are you giving off a warm, friendly vibe?
As much as I can, if I get the sense he's a prisoner, yeah.
Yeah. As he sees you, he starts to pull his hood back, and you see he has bright silver hair that's kind of short and cropped, and he has some light markings down the side of his face, down his neck. Very pale skin. You have seen an Aasimar before, so you would recognize this as one of them.
All right.
He gently comes, gets off of the bed. He's quite thin, you notice, maybe even too thin.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello? Are you okay?
As can be expected. Who are you?
That's a complicated question.
Did my sister send you?
I am assuming no, because I don't know who your sister is. But I'm not going to say definitively no, because I don't know who your sister is.
That's fair. I'm Niam.
My name is Kiri. I'll sort of gesture to the others.
Oh,
This
that's
is Finley, and that's Devereaux.
There's more of you. Very good. Did you meet the monk?
Why?
If you press me, I would probably say it's more accurate to say that she met me, but that's another story.
They are a squirrely one, I'll admit. Are you letting me go?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I apologize if I did not make that clear. Yes,
I was just
yeah.
verifying. My
Oh,
apologies.
of course. Yeah, no. You're more than free to go. If you were being held here, I'm glad to have let you go.
Thank you.
Are you
I'm
hurt
need-
at all?
Food or anything?
Oh, that's very kind of you. Actually, did you say your name is Finley?
I mean, they said my name is Finley, but it is.
Finley Montcroy.
They did not say that, no.
You look like your father. I'm Liam Carhart. Make a history check with advantage. And proficiency, if you don't have it already.
$21.
The Carharts are cousin to the Kentigern's and cousin to the Massiers. Actually, Kappa, please make a history check with advantage and proficiency.
Natural 20.
Carharts are cousins.
Got it.
In fact, you know the Carhart family because, let me just make sure I have this right. Let me pull up my family tree. Isabella Massier was the current ruler. Her mother is a Carhart. Casilde. Casilde has, essentially you would recognize with that natural 20 that, niece and nephew of Asael. Carhart. Essentially that these are cousins, more close cousins, yeah. Like I said, pretty close cousins to the Massiers and the Kentigern's.
Got it.
You would also know that Seraphina Wolf and their mother is Seraphina Wolf. I don't have their father's name written down. And her husband have 3 children. The oldest is Nanira, the second oldest is Niam, and the third oldest is Nathaniel. You know that the parents and the youngest sibling went missing about a decade ago. Okay. And they are, the Carharts are notorious for having sort of divine blood, essentially. So Asmar pop up pretty frequently in that family. No one knows what happened to the parents or the youngest sibling. But about 5 years after they went missing, Nanira and Niam sold everything that they owned and hit the road looking for them.
Have you seen my father?
No, I haven't been in Azmorin in quite some time, perhaps 5 years. But I did see him then.
Thank you.
Is this news to you?
How long have you been here?
I've been here for 2 weeks, I think. Was trying to infiltrate and they caught me, so here we are. Finley, it is not my place. However, if I had the chance to see my family again, I would. I understand there's some dark history there in Azmorin. But if you haven't been since the incursion, a lot has changed.
As you said, it's not your place.
As I said. They have a cache of weapons, actually, just up the way a bit. And he points to the left, down south, towards this more opening area. Perhaps something that might interest the lot of you.
Is there anything of yours that you need to retrieve?
Yes, my items would be great. If you don't mind, I'll just... You see him kind of step out. He's wearing dark armor. And you watch as he retrieves. He goes down south a little bit more into this wider open room that has bedrolls and desks and like rugs and various bookshelves line the wall. He kind of sorts through about a pile of 16 or so, maybe 17 backpacks until he finds his and starts to go through it and make sure. You see him pull out what some of you might recognize as an arcane focus for a sorcerer.
Did I, aside from recognizing his family, have I met him before?
Why don't you roll a d20?
Oh, I have one of those. It's a 9.
You have not met him. You have met his oldest sister when you were like 7. She was very beautiful, long golden hair, just like kind of very charming and very, almost larger than life. He continues to go through, rifle through some things and sort of check and make sure everything is in his backpack. And slings it over his shoulder. Well, I suppose I owe you all for setting me free. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything at all? A debt is a debt.
Not sure I would ever hold something like this against anybody.
Right?
No. We were here in the right place at the right time. That's all.
You mentioned something that we might be interested in.
Oh?
Point us in the right direction and call us square.
Magic items. They would be in here. He gestures to the pile of bags and trunks and rucksacks and camping gear. These are what they have assembled throughout their time in this cabin. I wouldn't linger here for too long. The watch does change every 3 or 4 days. This is one of their favorite hideouts.
Well, if the next watch is as competent as the last one, I don't think we'll have any problems.
Fair. You do seem like a accomplished lot.
I'll take a cursory glance at the pile, see if there's anything that would be advantageous to the group.
Sure, roll investigation for me.
19 plus 0. So 19.
Okay. The very first thing that you do find is an interesting weapon, and it stands out because it's kind of leaned against the corner. And as you pick it up, it looks like it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. Well, the best way to describe it is 2 scimitars that are held together by a handle. This is a double-bladed scimitar.
Double-bladed scimitar.
It does look to be slightly magical. Looks well taken care of, well loved, well used. But no other identifying marks on it.
I'll hold on to that for now.
Definitely. With that 19, you would also find a bag of 4 common healing potions. A Dust of Disappearance bag of Dust of Disappearance. You would find a +1 shield and a +1 mace.
Well,
I need Finley to roll an investigation or perception check with advantage.
Perception?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
I'll
19.
Something catches your eye, Finley. One of the books is actually, interestingly, out of place. You notice the sigil of the Raven Queen that has been scratched out on a specific book, and the book looks like it's the only thing that's touched on the whole bookshelf.
I would like to pick it up.
As you begin to pull it, you hear a clicking noise, and the bookshelf slides open. And inside, you will find out what is there when we get back from our break. We will be right back.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Oh baby, I love your madness. It's
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high quality Dungeons and Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmrin. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our undying love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming official Open for Adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, hi! My name is Express Love. I'm the Sinmarian god of coffee. Did you know that in San Maria, every cup of coffee is made with found familiar coffee beans? That's canon. In San Maria, every cup of coffee is good coffee because it's made with love by Found Familiar. Did you know that every bag of Found Familiar coffee features artwork from incredible members of the tabletop gaming community? That's canon. Each blend and roast of Found Familiar coffee features cool D&D names like Thieves' Cant, Face Step, and Pact Magic. In San Maria, every royal meeting that Ray attends features the Cartographer's Blend, a brew of coffee made by Found Familiar in conjunction with Devin Rue. Now that's canon. Found Familiar coffee. Buy it today.
Yeah, to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play and you're fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless. I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play and you're fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Oh,
And we are back in the lair of the Void Walkers. You are in a room, in front of a room, full of items. And Finley, I'm not even going to make you roll for this, because this is a collection. This is a collection of things that belong to the Raven Queen. They have been thrown into this room disrespectfully, without a care, just thrown. Thank you, Daxara. Thank you, Eve. Alex,
Look, I
don't
had to
think
give
you've
the
got-
people what they expect.
I don't
point
think
was.
I don't think they're done yet.
Okay.
I think
I'll
you
be-
need a couple more pets. Yeah.
I'll be there until you need Kiri. Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh, another one. I love this channel. This is, you know what the difference is between a collection of items that are loved and cherished and a collective of items that are kept because nobody else can have them, because they don't want anybody else to have them. And this is definitely the latter. These are just anything that you could possibly think of: stationery, tapestries, weapons embossed with the Raven Queen's sigil, armor that is decorated in her style, just a collection of things. And they have been dumped into this room.
I would pick up the closest thing to me. Like, I assume something maybe on the floor or... and just sort of absent-mindedly rub my thumb over it. Kind of to clean it. Obviously, it's not going to clean it up.
It's
but,
a goblet. It's a golden goblet. Like a chalice.
And just sort of survey everything for a moment, kind of take it in. How large of a room is this?
Not very, maybe 15 feet by 15 feet. Okay, that's actually large. 10 feet
That
by
is-
10 feet.
Okay, like a broom closet or like...
Somewhere between a room and a broom closet.
Okay. Is there anything specific that jumps out from the pile?
Make an investigation check.
$18. No. Yes. Math.
Should have come up with some more stuff. It's fine.
While Finley is investigating, what does everyone else do?
Yeah.
I'm handing out the 4 healing potions that I've uncovered from the pile of stuff. So, coming over to Devereaux before Finley had touched the book, I would have reverse pickpocketed one into her bag. Kiri, you're definitely getting one too. Dust of Disappearance, putting that in my knapsack. And I'm gonna be from across the room while Kiri is petting a pet, talking about Kiri, would you like the shield? It's it feels pretty reinforced.
I step away from the dog that I have been petting. Yeah, no, I definitely see what you mean. I sort of look at my own shield, which is covered in like silver writing and is sort of like a very much an odd shape comparatively as compared to like sort of more conventional material plane type shields. But well, this one is special to me. Maybe if we next time we stop into town, I can see if we can find someone to maybe, I don't know, work on the both of them together, see what they can do. But for now, I'll hold on to mine.
Okay. I'll
Thank you, though.
hold on to this until we get to it. Until we're able to do that.
Of course. Thank you, Echo.
Finley, you actually find about 6 things. The first is a shield. This is a magical shield that has the relief of a Shatterkai embossed on it. It is magical. You find a Grave Cleric's Field Guide. The book details wounds and their maintenance on the battlefield. You can use this to make a medicine check at advantage. Whenever, as long as you have access to the book. You find pure white bandages inscribed with runes. You've seen these before. They are calming bandages. When you apply them, they take an action to apply. They heal a target for 1d4 plus 3 hit points. There is a beautiful black circlet that looks like it should be worn as a crown. It emits this dark energy, but not like nefarious or necrotic, but just sort of like a faint glow. And it can be used, you've seen these before, this is a holy halo, and it can be used to cast Bless once per day without expending a spell slot. The last is, not the last, there's a few more. There's a small crystal whistle. Wow. Crystal whistle. Stamped with the sigil of the Raven Queen. And it has 3 dots, and 2 of them have been filled. There is a silver pendant in the shape of a raven with its wings wrapped around a heart. And there is a dark steel mace with a white handle. And it reads in... Do you read Celestial? It reads in Celestial. These are all very holy items. Finley, I'm going to send you the list of them.
While
Thank
Finley
you.
is examining items, I'm going to go over to Dev. Dev, is it just me, or does this all seem familiar?
Are you thinking about the chapel?
Think about
And-
Overness?
And of course, the other cultist cave we found?
Yeah.
You all can't seriously mean to let them wait for the next patrol to arrive, do you?
I don't know. That was Echo's idea, but I don't know what else we could do.
Well, right. I mean, these just are cultists. The person who burned down the inn already got away, so came all the way out here and we didn't even really accomplish what we wanted to.
Well, we haven't gone home yet. And if nothing else, we've helped somebody get out of here, which I suppose that's in a way more productive than going out and exacting revenge anyway.
That's true. That is fortunate. Some good luck for them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I'll just leave this to the three of you, because I don't know. Too many cooks, you know? And I'll go back to the room with the pillars,
Sure.
I guess, and just kind of look at everything and mosey around while everyone else is occupying their time.
As you head back in there, you notice there is still a room to the right.
Guess I'll go that way.
You push the door open, and there's it's a small room that ends in a tunnel continuing to head the way you're going. It's got a table with some stools, some bookshelves, and a chest of perishable goods like apples and bananas and oats and coffee.
Books on the shelves?
These are texts mostly about liches. There's about 13 to 14 books.
That's a lot of books.
It is a lot of books.
But I'm trying to remember, do I have a bag of holding or did I send that home? I sent one home.
You do have a bag of holding.
I do. Okay, I'm shoving those books in the bag.
Okay, right. Down 13 books about liches from the Voidwalker's lair.
And I'll grab some of those apples because those berries are not going to be enough for dinner.
Okay. Do you want to keep going down the hallway?
Yeah, I will.
While you do that, Echo, you find yourself alone with Neem. Well, Finley is looking through those things, and Curie is... What did you just say you were doing?
If possible, I would like to keep Dev company.
Okay. Okay, you'd like to go with him. Okay. So yes, you are alone with Neem.
While waiting for everyone to kind of, do their thing, just sort of arms crossed, leaning up against the wall and just kind of looking Neem up and down, just not being not being inconspicuous about it. It's very obvious.
Sure. He's quite tall, maybe 6 foot, sort of on the thinner side. You gather he's not a melee fighter. He does seem to notice you looking at him, but he doesn't seem to do anything about it. He is currently changing his changing his armor out, casting aside this dark armor for something a little lighter, maybe a softer browns, something that fits him a little better. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Just trying to piece something together.
What are you trying to piece together? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
What? I'm glad we were able to help you. Can you regale me the story of how you ended up here?
Roll persuasion.
+7, 19.
He's, strapping in a set of wrist guards or arm, whatever these things are called. Whatever. Goat would know.
Razors.
Bracers, thank you. Also, Kappa would know, apparently. He's tying them up with one hand. He says, well, I belong to a family of a particular kind, and my parents and the youngest brother were taken from us, from me and my sister. We were the only two to survive the attack. They left us for some reason, and we've been searching for them ever since. However, our search has led us to dark places, where we have learned of great injustices, terrible crimes against all of humanity. And so my sister and I have set off to find our way through them, into them, around them, to discover what it is they're doing and what they had to do with our family disappearing.
And you messed up.
I was caught.
And sister?
I haven't seen her in a month or so. I sent her a message when I knew where I was going, but I haven't heard back from her.
I hope you're able to find your sister.
We always find our way back to each other. I never worry too much. It's my parents and my younger brother I'm worried about. I understand they're more than likely long gone. But I need to know what happened. Can't let it go. What's your-
Carhartt's and sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask what your interest is, but if you're going to bring up the Carhart family name, why don't you go ahead?
Carhartt's a very prominent name.
It was once. It ends with me and my sister, though.
Are you ever curious? Ever wondering what it would have been like if things were more fortunate for you?
In what way? If my family had lived?
Yeah. If you were closer to
The throne.
Casilda?
Casilda. My aunt. She married into the Marcier line. Royalty is a curse.
It's a curse. I've seen that. But don't you think there's also responsibility?
That is why it is a curse. You can never please everyone with that power. Better never means better for all. It always means better for some, worse for others.
And so you think you're better off looking for, you said it yourself, more likely to be dead than alive people.
If I were to recover any one member of my family, I would be overjoyed. I'm not expecting to find that. I am expecting to figure out why certain members of certain families are disappearing the way they are. Just choked on my own spit, shouldn't be alive. And you there, you know about the Carhart family?
Yeah. You pick things up when you need to blend in.
Not about
It's
the
important.
Carhart family, that's for sure.
It helps when you know something obscure. Makes people believe you a little bit more readily.
Well, then I'll ask you the same question, Tiefling. What would you do if you were closer to the crown?
There are very bad people in this world that take advantage of and just kind of motion to the entire room. Necromancy, darker magics. But I was raised to see the other perspective. It could be used as a force for good.
I see. You
And
see,
so with power, I think I'd like to make the realm more ready to see that side.
you remind me of someone. Someone I met a long time ago.
You know, I get that a lot.
I knew a young woman one time. She was a very brave, smart, and beautiful young woman. Born into royalty, as it were.
Same ideas.
I remember she and I had a very good conversation, a very fascinating conversation about necromancy and its true purpose. She convinced me that necromancy isn't just pure evil. She reminded me of some hard truths. It's been a long time since I've seen her. 30 years, maybe.
I'd like to meet her one day. Sounds lovely.
I doubt you will. She's been gone for quite some time. At least away from society. I would love to see her again, but, well. Royal families have a way of, making their unwanted family members disappear. If I were to ever see Elena Macier again, I would thank her. A lot of the things she's taught me have helped me in this life.
I hope you do.
Maybe I'll have to give her a look. Anyway. Is there anything else?
No, nothing else, but Echo just uncrosses the arms and sort of is a little bit looser around Neum. In fact, he mentioned, maybe I should help Finley and sort of... Finley, everything okay in here?
What is Finley doing?
She'll have gathered up the specific items, and it's just sort of idly rubbing the, kind of spinning the goblet in her hand and just staring at things. Things are okay in here, such as they are. What have you found?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Shield, a mace, if you're interested. This double-bladed scimitar could probably fetch a good price. It's a bit garish for my taste, but I'll make use of it until something better comes along, possibly.
Right, I didn't take you for someone who enjoyed garish things, but, you know, we all have our own preferences.
It's not my style. I need to be able to move around quickly. But could be interesting.
She's not really paying attention to what you're saying. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Would I pick up on this?
Probably. She's not really hiding it. I mean, she's just very distracted.
Yeah. There's a lot of Raven Queen stuff here. Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's better for it to be things than people, I suppose. But it doesn't do anyone any good for things like this to be hidden away. I think when we get back to a town, I'd like to send some folk up. Maybe to retrieve the rest of this. You don't expect to find cats in places like this, but here we are. I think I'd like to move on a bit. Well, there's a lot of things I'd like to do, but I need a change.
Yeah. I think Kiri and Dev are searching. Let's go help them out.
When she comes out of the other room, is Neum coming with us, or...
He's hanging around. He doesn't seem like he has any directions. He's just kind of, I think it might look like he's waiting for y'all to leave, for himself to leave.
Then I just head down the other hall, looking for Kiri and Dev.
Kiri and Devereaux. You two come across. As you the two of you wind down this path, it takes you, you're heading through a tunnel, and then the top opens up where you see it intersects with a natural path, and it continues to go forward. So you're at a crossroads right now. Do y'all figure y'all would follow one of the natural paths or one of the, I don't want to say man-made paths?
Probably follow the man-made path to start.
Dev is the explorer, so I will follow their lead.
Okay. Dev, this man-made path does end in a left or a right. You can head north or you can head south.
I look to Kiri. I point left and say, rule number 1 of exploring, always go left. And I head left.
Sort of like try to commit that to memory. Always go left. Right. Okay.
No, left.
Left. Oh. Yeah. Yes, we'll go left.
You go left first, head north, and this intersects once again with the natural path. Devereaux, with your exploration skills, you would imagine it might be the same path that you crossed, that just kind of winds around. It looks like the natural paths that have been were here already have been sort of help them to inform decisions about where to put other paths. So you came to the T and you went left, which is north for you. It crosses over a chasm at one point. This part you notice is much less frequently used than the places you were in before. And you are faced with one more left and right decision.
Are you implying left is wrong?
No. Do you want to go left?
Of course.
You head left, and there's a small antechamber, and the hallway ends in a door.
Oh. See? Look. Kiri terminates in a door. Alright, and I will walk up to the door and put my ear to it.
Make a perception check.
Uh-oh. You know what? I'll use an advantage.
Okay.
You know what? That wasn't worth it. I have an 11.
You don't hear anything inside.
Great. I will just open the door and walk straight in.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oof. Think I'm good at this? Please let me be good at this. That's a 19.
Okay. As you open the door, pulling it inward, spikes come out of the floor at an angle behind you and come to impale you. You're gonna take...
Oh, I failed?
No, you succeeded.
Oh, good, good.
Any more dice? 8, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 9 points of piercing damage. And you are shoved... no, you are not shoved into this room. You are able to like move your way out towards the side of the wall, and the spears retract back into the floor. The door is open.
Oh.
Deborah,
Great.
you okay?
The door's open. I'm just gonna like go flopping into the room, and just lay on the floor. Oh, so I took 9 damage.
Yeah, 9 total.
Oh,
It was
I would like to-
the total was an 18, and you took half of it because you succeeded on your dex save.
gotcha. Awesome.
Can I go in and give Deborah that 9 hit points back via lay on hands?
Yes, you may.
Sure. I will sort of take one of Dev's hands and do lay on hands, and they will feel very cold for a second, but healed.
You're in a very old room with piles of rubble in each of the far left and right corners, and towards the back wall, almost like a bed would be in a bedroom, is a sarcophagus.
Oh no. Kiri, for your clarification, I can take 4 hit points from you because I had the temporary, so.
Oh no, this boosts your max HP, so you can get this back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, great.
Echo and Finley, you do hear a noise from up ahead in the tavern, in the cavern. Would you like to go rushing towards it?
Yeah, just pick up the pace a little bit of concern.
Okay.
But not hearing extra battle music or battle sounds, not music.
Right.
Not necessarily full tilt jumping into action.
Yeah,
I
you
would.
Go ahead, Finley.
I was just gonna say I would, if Niam isn't following us, just ask
He'll follow.
to talk. Okay.
You find your way up into this room with this sarcophagus.
Everything-
As I hear you all approaching, I turn and say, mind the doorway. There's spikes in the floor.
Ah, the old spike in the floor trap.
I minded the doorway.
Can I tell anything about this sarcophagus?
Why don't you make an
Like, does it look-
investigation check?
Uh, 14 plus 2, 16 total.
16 total. The sarcophagus is embossed, the top is with a relief of, stop it, y'all, cavern tavern, with a, an old figure. It's hard to tell their race or their gender. It's very kind of an oldish, very worn, ancient sarcophagus. With that 16, you might imagine that if they are buried with the sarcophagus, they were someone of power. So someone important was buried here.
Would perhaps a history check be able to discern anything about that?
This is
Or be-
specifically dwarvish history.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's something that Deborah, who is enthralled by elves, would necessarily have investigated into.
Probably not.
Far away from the door is the sarcophagus.
15 feet.
I would like to detect evil and good, if I may.
Can you read the spell description to me?
It's my favorite thing to do. I know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet, as well as where the creature's located. And I would know if there's a place that's been magically consecrated or alternatively desecrated.
There's an undead in there.
Nope, don't like that.
Let's open this sucker and
No,
start
I think
pushing.
I think let's not do that. There's something in there we don't like. Or we
Like
should at
what?
least be prepared before we do. Well, you know the undead from the other day.
Oh,
Like that, but it's today.
but today. Oh. Uh, should we talk quieter?
You hear a voice. No, I'm just kidding.
If it's undead, I think Finley, at least
I was about to
You
say
and I-
Finley.
you and I have a responsibility.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying we walk away. Are you kidding? No, I just think before we open the thing, we should know what we're doing.
Well, I mean, if you all want to come up here, we can open it, and then I'll take turns. I don't know, stabbing it. What do you do with it? Bless it?
Sure, let's call it that.
Okay. So be ready. Take this thing on. Coordinated attack. We're professionals.
That's all I'm asking for.
Can I heal myself back up to full with lay on hands?
Yeah.
Okay. If once everyone's sort of ready, I can help remove the top of the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Can I cast Bless on the rest of the party real fast?
You can.
Alright, I'll cast Bless on everybody but myself.
A typical Kiri move.
I would like to vigilantly bless Kiri.
You're all blessed. That's today's title. You're all blessed. As Echo, you push the top of the sarcophagus off, you see something start to rise. It is wrapped in bandages. All you can see of its face is a massive maw, sharp teeth. It wears sort of a strange belt around its slender, bony hips. It has gold adornment down its chest. And as it reaches up, you see the wrappings falling from its long, sharpened fingernails.
Light it up.
Let me get an initiative roll. Anybody get above an 18?
19.
20.
Kiri?
I have a 1, -1 for 0.
Oh my god, Devereaux?
I have a 7.
Okay.
Rather than preparing for battle, Kiri is pondering about whether or not what we're seeing implies that dwarves made mummies.
Finley, you are up first in battle. What would you like to do?
Alex, was that with advantage? You still got a 0?
No, they didn't roll advantage.
Okay.
No, I just rolled straight.
Vigilant Blessing gives you advantage.
Yeah, you get initiative advantage.
It's different from regular
Wait.
Blessing.
Oh, I thought visual.
No,
was
it's not a
was an
regular.
adjective. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't explain that well.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot better. That's a 17 -1, 16 total.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, just had to check.
Oh, that would have been rough. Roll 0 at advantage.
This room is no more than 5, 10, 15, 20 feet in any direction.
Bold of you to assume that will stop me. I would like to call down a sacred flame.
Ooh, what's the saving throw?
16 dex.
Wow.
Where's the monster? Okay. That's a natural 1.
Well,
-1 for 0.
Can I
That
fist bump
is-
the mummy?
What?
Can I fist bump the mummy?
Yeah.
that is 10 damage.
Okay, good to know. Echo.
Okay. Bonus action first to cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And hold on. This also hold on. Still learning. Dread Ambusher also gives me that second attack. So on the first attack, I'm going to use the advantage given to me by Zephyr Strike and hit this thing with the scimitar.
Yes, please.
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
That sucks, yo.
Okay. Second attack, I guess, with the scimitar. That's a 2.
Echo!
Listen,
What's happening to you?
I don't know. It's a new weapon, okay.
Okay. Wow. What? Oh my god, that sucks. Oh, that sucks so bad!
Yeah.
Alright, Echo, after you use Kiri.
All right, can I use my action to channel divinity?
Oh, it depends. What's your channel divinity?
I'm going to use the one from Oath of the Ancients. This is Nature's Wrath. As an action, you cause spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet of you that you can see. Creature must succeed on a strength or dex save, its choice, DC 15, or be restrained. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
I think I can do that.
All right. So I'm sort of going to, like, reach out for it and just almost
9.
wordlessly just call these vines to, like, burst up from out of the, carved stone floor and just wrap all the way around this mummy.
And they do so. This mummy is restrained. It is the mummy's turn. I need Finley. Nope. I need Echo to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, sweet.
Is Echo within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
All right, then Echo, you get +4.
Ooh. Okay. $18 plus, you said wisdom?
That's a success. Nothing happens. But you feel its gaze turn towards you and... But you are not frightened or paralyzed.
I'll, wink.
That brings us to Neum. Neum is going to cast. Hold on.
Fireball.
30 wins again. Mal Sorcerer's got a lot of spells. God. Oh god. Fuck me. God damn it.
I'm feeling this music though, so.
Right? You're welcome. All of his spells are necromancy. Does he know that that doesn't do anything? Yup, he does. He will cast Chill Touch. It's got a range. Fucking necromancy spell. Damn it. God bless America. Firebolt. You watch as a firebolt streaks in from the hallway. They're gonna make a... Oh, it's a ranged attack. Sweet. That will hit a d10 of fire damage. What even is a d10 anymore? Who knows? Not me. Oh, a 7. Sweet. That's Niam's turn for now. Which brings us to Devereaux.
Fantastic. I will take a quick step back as this mummy kind of rises up out of the sarcophagus, and I don't have any weapons drawn, or maybe I probably do. I don't know. My first move I planned just for this contingency is stepping back. I place my hand on the circlet on my forehead, and you see this kind of fiery glow start to emanate from the gemstone that's laid in the center of it, and with a quick double tap, a whole bunch of bolts of searing energy just come flashing out of my forehead like fucking Cyclops, and it just fires at the mummy. So I'm making Scorching Ray
Please do.
as the bound spell against this mummy. That's a 9, a 15, and another 9.
The 15 will hit.
Okay, so that's 2d6 fire damage against mummy. 7 fire damage against the mummy.
Okay.
Sad face.
Reverse math. It does look like it's taking some of this damage. Like, it looks like y'all are winding it down pretty easily. Which brings us to Finley.
All right. That worked so well the first time. She is not going to do it again.
Wait, did I go?
You
No.
went after Echo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I did my thing. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You were last in initiative, but not anymore.
This time she's going to just say rest with an R. That was a weird accent thing. And do Word of Radiance.
Okay. So you're gonna get within 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Con save?
Yes.
That's not gonna save. That's a 5 plus 0. Give me that radiant, sweet radiant damage.
What the hell's my other dice? That is 6.
Okay. Y'all are working them down. Which brings us to Echo.
Okay, I'm dropping the scimitar. I don't know how to use this weapon, and as I pull out the rapier that's gonna slash across this undead creature. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
Hold on. 3 plus 5. 8 points of rapier damage.
Rapier damage.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to use my Master of Tactics ability to help out Kiri on the next for their next attack.
Kiri, you're next.
All right. So, question: did I see the mummy try to do like some weird gaze type
Yeah.
attack?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now I have a question.
I have an answer.
Can I use minor illusion on its face to try and cover up its vision, cover up your vision of the face to try and block that out from being a thing that it can do?
Okay, that's really clever, first of all. Second of all, you're right. You want to use your action to cast minor illusion?
Yes, I would like to use my action to cast Minor Illusion, and since I don't necessarily know what this thing's dark vision is like or anything like that, I'm basically just gonna cast like a swarm of purple and pink butterflies that just fly around its face.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Bonus action?
Nope, not this round. Don't have anything.
Okay. It's the mummy's turn. They cannot do a dreadful glare, so they will instead do a rotting fist attack. A disadvantage against your boy Echo.
It's your boy Echo. Taking
Wow, I'm glad
so
that-
much damage.
I'm really grateful that was a disadvantage because that's a natural 20
Oh, sweet.
and a 13 plus 5. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, 18 will hit me.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con
You are
saving throw.
You're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 points of necrotic damage.
You said con save?
Yes.
7. So I take what, 20 points of total?
You are cursed with mummy rot.
Ooh, I love
The
that.
target can't regain hit points, and its hit point maximum decreases by 10 every 24 hours that elapse. As it reaches out for you, it's going to grab your throat and exhale, and you have no choice but to breathe in this rotting air. And you all watch as Echo, you are a red tiefling, is that correct?
I'm a gray tiefling.
You are a gray tiefling. Begins to turn even ashier, even paler. Goodness gracious. Niam's turn. He sees what is happening now, and he's gonna step up his game to a Burning Hands. He's gonna take a step in and cast Burning Hands, and that's gonna be a dexterity saving throw. Oh my god, are you kidding me? The natural 20. 3d6 fire damage. I'm so annoyed. Oh, but that's pretty good damage. So that's 15 fire damage.
Wait, does restrained affect its dex save?
Probably. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
Disadvantage on dexterity saving throws! That's a 12! He's gonna take the full 15 points of damage. He looks at you, Echo, in concern. Deborah.
Okay. I am going to make use of an ability I did not even remember I had.
Okay.
And I am going to scamper through everyone's space who's in front of and around me.
Because you can do
and
that.
What's that?
Because you can do that.
I can do that because I'm small. And I'm just going to get along the back side of the mummy, and I'll draw my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
And also my short sword, and I will go to it. No, just rapier, because bonus action is for the offhand attack, so I don't care about that. So, attacks with that rapier at the mummy's back. This is, of course, my rapier that looks like a serpent. Emblazoned on the handle, or is the handle. For some stabs. Oh, okay. One of those is a 20.
Natural or dirty?
Natural.
Beautiful!
The other one is looking like it's not going to be a hit. It's an 8, but I have a thing for that.
Aren't you blessed?
Yeah, what's that do?
You're blessed.
You have a d4 you can add to any roll.
Oh, I get a d4?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 3 plus a 3 plus a 6 for 12.
That will hit.
That will hit. Oh my.
Yep.
Okay, then
AC
I
is
don't need
11.
to use a thing. All right. So that's going to be... Excuse me. 7 damage for the hit that barely hit.
Okay.
And 13 damage for the crit.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my action surge to attack again.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
How do you want to do this?
I will skewer the mummy with the rapier.
Okay. Goes right through his head, and the head pops off of the body and goes flying across the room.
Sounds great.
Unless you have a better idea. I'm here for it.
I was gonna skewer the mummy in the chest.
Oh, okay.
Grab a wrapping with a free hand, put my foot against the backside of the mummy and kick, and just unravel it like a yo-yo.
Oh my god, I love that so much better. Yes, that is exactly what happens. And you're out of combat.
I'll clean off the rapier and sheath it and look at Echo.
I don't know what's happening. I imagine the way this looks is that all of a sudden Echo looks a little bit more emaciated, a little bit more paler of a gray, where it was a rich, warm gray before. Now it's a little bit pallid. And flakes of skin have started to... It looks like he hasn't moisturized a single day in his life at this point.
I will sort of approach Echo, and if he will permit me, I will take his face into both of my hands, and I will use the last 5 points in my lay on hands pool to attempt to cure one disease.
Oh. A paladin's lay on hands can cure a disease or neutralize a poison. Mummy rot is neither of those things.
Oh, okay. I tried.
Would being somewhat educated in the undead, would Finley have an idea what mummy rot is?
Why don't you make a medicine check or a history check, whichever one, or religion check?
What I know what this is.
With I have advantage on is that a single-use book?
No, it's not. You'd have to pull it out and start to look at it, though.
I'm pulling it out and starting to look at it.
Okay.
I would like to start by going to the M section for mummy rot, and then I would flip to the R's for rot, comma mummy.
Sure.
Then that would be 24.
Yeah.
Medicine.
You know about mummy rot.
And so I would know to remove a curse.
You would know to remove a curse.
If you'll excuse me, Carrie, Echo, I'll hold still. I don't know if this will hurt. Probably not, but I always like to say that in advance, so I'm absolved of all. While she's talking, she's just going to
do you have
remove curse.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. What does this look like?
I think it'll just kind of wash over and nothing will happen at first. But slowly color and skin will start to knit back together and creep back to the right shade of gray. Probably starting from wherever I touched your arm. Getting to your face last. Sorry.
Wow.
You are a lucky tiefling, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. What was that? It was a dog.
That was mummy rot. Nasty business, if you ask me.
It's doesn't feel good. Just felt like I was on death's door.
You were, but it looks like we have a sentinel of the grave with you.
Thank you, Finley.
Well done, Finley.
Kiri, thank you too for trying.
More.
And I'll kick the yo-yoed head. Just
Any last comments before we wrap up the session?
I want to know whether Mummy Rot was found as Mummy Rot or Rot, Mummy.
A rot comma mummy. And that, my friends, is where we will end today's session. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with us. It has been a delight as these adventurers navigate through the Voidwalker's lair. If you like what we got going on, give us some follows. We are going to go ahead and sign off, starting with Echo!
Echo, hello. Hi. My name is Kappa. I also go by Christian. They're both interchangeable. I can't say that enough. I played Echo, your lovely rogue ranger tiefling today. Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at the Kappa Chris, where I, do just the nerding out and the humanitarian stuff and all that stuff. You can find me here Sundays Pacific. We start 1 p.m. Pacific, and not this Saturday or the Saturday after, but usually there's a Numenera campaign GM'd by our lovely Alex, and that starts at 5:30 Pacific. We are taking a break, I believe, next weekend because it's Halloween. People have plans, and then the week after is the Extra Life stream where this channel is going to be doing a 24-hour whole thing. I don't know if anyone else wants to talk about that, but I specifically am going to be taking part in two panels, one talking about voices and one where it's just, we don't know. It's going to be chaos. Yeah, I'm also doing a lot of other projects. Follow on Twitter just for all of that information if you need it. I need to learn how to make these things shorter. Favorite part of the session? The monk. Shade. Oh, so creepy and dripping with just threateningness. Ooh, I love that. I love it so much. That was a really good, and I love the way we interacted with them. The way Kiri took that on. Oh, chef's kiss. Beautiful stuff. Popcorn Ren.
Oh no. How could you, Kappa? I trusted you. Hi, I'm Ren, and you can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Thorny Dryad. That's like a prickly bush. And if you enjoyed any of my nonsense tonight, you can hear me as a character voice in a podcast called Roads Uncharted, which is available through Simplecast. It's also available through Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. We have one season out. We're currently taking a little bit of a break to get some recording sessions done for a brand new second season with some exciting new developments in the story. So keep your ears open for that. As far as other streaming things I do, I will also be participating in Extra Life here on O4A. I will be running a short Genesis one-shot at some point in the ungodly early morning, and I will also be participating in one of the streams later in the day. Not to mention, I will be a character in a murder mystery that's being held on Marefeather's Twitch channel that will be on October 30th at a time that I cannot quite remember at the moment. I think it's
7:30 Eastern.
What you said?
Or yeah, I think 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
My memory is bad.
I'm in that
some
too.
days. Kappa's also in that because Kappa's amazing. So those are some things that I'm doing, and I'm going to stop talking right now after I say that my favorite part about today is always hands down when Alex says that they're going to open a lock using their Warhammer.
Cap, I don't think you gave us your favorite moment.
It was
Shade.
it was shade.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Maybe I just was ignoring you. Love you. Finley.
What?
Eva.
Hi, I'm Eva. I was Finley today and every Sunday now. I sometimes, if you're lucky, if I'm lucky, stream on my own channel. Like tomorrow, we're finishing up our 10 Candles game at 10 a.m. Pacific, probably. Come watch us die. It'll be absolutely traumatic and fun. You can find me on Twitter and sometimes Instagram under the Eva Sarate. I will also be on the murder train, 7:30 Eastern, apparently. I'm not going to math that out for Pacific time. On 10:30. Thank you. I was an English major. I will also be participating in Extra Life in that same afternoon campaign. I don't remember the time. I wrote it like 16 times. I don't remember the time.
We'll be releasing the schedule on Twitter.
Yes. Check our ! social for updates on such things. And also have upcoming unsolidified things that are exciting that I'm looking forward to. Also, sorry about my cat.
Favorite moment?
Favorite moment. I had one that was like really good and not in any way what I'm about to say, but oh my god, a mummy. I was so excited. I love mummies. Camille, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't think you knew that, but fantastic. I loved it. So it was just me internally screaming in like little kid excitement. Which means it's Alex's turn.
It is. Hello, everybody. My name is Alex. I had a ton of fun playing Kiri tonight. You can find me on Twitter at AxolotlCure. I do this every Sunday, and when I'm not doing this on Sundays, you can find me most Saturday nights running a game of Numenera, which is a science fantasy role-playing game about salvaging a crashed spaceship among various other things, and it's super fun. So come watch us. We will, like Kappa said, we will be off for Halloween. We will be off for Extra Life, but we will return the second Saturday in November. And we are currently expecting to have 4 episodes left before we wrap up season 1, and we will return in January with the start of our season 2. And yeah, that's all I currently have going on. Favorite part is a 3-way tie between the appearance of Steve and his many glorious and beautiful vocalizations. Having to clarify whether we found Mummy Rot as Mummy Rot or Rot Kala Mummy, and Dev unraveling the mummy like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Beautiful. Thank you, Alex. And I'm Camille. You can find me on Twitter at CamilleDoesDND. You can also find the channel on Twitter at Open4Adventure. Please give us a follow there, give us a follow here, give us follows everywhere. I do a lot of stuff. You can find me on the weekends and Monday. Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays here on the channel. In the Silmarian world. I'm also going to be doing Extra Life. We'll have our regular Saturday stream for Ashes of Azmoun on for Extra Life, and I will be in Goat's game. I did talk to somebody, and he hooked me up. It'll be all right. I get to play. Yay! I think that's it. Warm fuzzies. Let's do some warm fuzzies.
Hey,
Hey, what was your favorite part of the session?
Oh God, fuck me.
we forgot one thing. There's only room for so much.
All of it? Can I say all of it? I don't know,
I mean, you're the
y'all.
boss.
I am the
I'm certainly
boss.
not about to tell you no.
Thanks.
Sounds like a cop out.
Sounds like fuck yourself. My favorite part was it was so good, all of it. I'm gonna go with Devereaux's takedowns today. Devereaux had a lot of really good takedowns. That or Kiri's intimidation tactics. Solid intimidation tactics. The warm fuzzies are Belle Chavez,
Belle Chavez.
Christina,
Christina.
Sev,
Chev.
Andrew Fellowship. Andrew Fellowship of the Tables gave gifts. PJ,
PJ.
oh,
Rico.
Gamer Lives, and
Gamer Lives in chat, what's up?
Woo woo woo. All right, that's all for us today. Thank y'all for supporting us. We love you. We've got some new Patreon content coming out very, very soon. Okay, bye, you guys.